Eli punches and smashes the grapes. In flashes of this video, you can see that he is not smashing the grapes at all. He is smashing his brother Zeke. Eli Stevens' TikTok account begins on a pretty bizarre note. This simple TikTok of him walking into a bathroom, seeing someone with a mask on, and then watching as that person lines up a bunch of these little California raisins on a sink. Eventually, Eli just leaves the bathroom, and that is the beginning. In his next TikTok, he simply declares,
"Hey, yo, we got 10 for 10.
Then in the next TikTok, he so eloquently tells us that he's got a burger with cheese on it. Following those up is a TikTok of Eli stating that he had crashed the car. The way he was smiling at the camera, of course, felt really eerie in such a serious situation. In all of these TikToks, a song called Midsummer Madness has been playing in the background. After the video of him crashing the car, there is another bizarre video that had been taken down from TikTok. He shows that he had cut his finger off. So he had cut his finger off and captioned his video about it, but is still smiling at the camera. It's almost like he can't feel any of what's happening to him in these scenes. I mean, he was just in a car crash, so what's going on here? So things are quickly escalating. But then in Eli's next TikTok, he's just in the shower, opens the curtains, and then points at the California raisins that are lined up in front of the camera. And then in the TikTok after that, he's there with his brother, who does the same. Also in this timeline is another video that was taken down of Eli celebrating the 4th of July. It wasn't even posted until July 26th, but still he's just smiling at the camera. In the next video, Eli is at the gravesite of Colonel Sanders, in which he so eloquently says, "We got a bucket with chicken in it." By this point, we're starting to get a feel of his comedy. Seems like the weirdness is over until the following video, in which he is arrested by the cops and still takes the time to laugh and point at the camera as he has in so many other TikToks. I mean, it literally seems crazy. Things really start to escalate when, in the following video, Eli breaks out of jail and is running through a field. All the while you can hear dogs barking behind him. He's running, takes the time to still point at the camera and laugh, and then runs away. It does seem as though his escape was successful, because the following video shows us him resting in a cellar. Enter Dog with Dogs, in which we see both Eli and his brother with a new character, someone who is tagged as Chase. And it's just the three of them with dogs pointing at the camera. Why was Eli arrested in the first place? Why did he have to run away from the cops? Who is this new Chase person? Luckily, Eli did a live stream later, and he specifically said that he had been arrested actually for vandalizing Colonel Sanders' grave.
And then multiple police start getting called on us. So then that explains the whole police portion. And I hide in a storm drain or storm cellar, and that storm cellar belongs to Chase.
And he helped Eli out in this tight position, which is why it is particularly disturbing that in the following TikTok, Eli states that he ate the dog and dogs, and he is eating this fuzzy meat. At this point, the music in the TikToks has all been the same, this Midsummer Madness song, and now we are playing a different song called 100 Degrees. And these TikToks have a slightly different feel. They begin with Eli cooking the now clearly rancid 10 for 10 burgers on a grill, then grabbing them off of that insanely hot grill and taking a bite, giving the camera his usual smile and a big old thumbs up. And then in the next video, despite the fact that it has switched back to the Midsummer Madness song, it is still hashtagged 100 Degrees, and it opens showing that the hot tub that Zeke and Eli then emerge from is 100 degrees, and then suddenly Chase comes out of it as well. However, Chase's sudden return is not very long-lived, as in the following video, Eli is bit by the dog. A foaming mouth, sickly-looking Chase bites Eli's leg at the end of the video. The TikTok after this is Eli showing off his rabies forms and saying he had gotten the shots. Clearly, to be vaccinated for rabies, since something is very, very, very wrong with Chase. Eli and Zeke literally their friend Chase, and then Chase is just emerging from a 100-degree hot tub like nothing ever happened. I'm pretty sure rabies is the last of our concerns. The shots didn't work, and Eli is found with a dripping black substance leaking from his mouth, doing his usual smiling and pointing bit before noticing the California raisins in front of him. He seems to grow angry at the sight of them and then eats one. A Latin hashtag on this translates to "the grapes have full control," but it probably is referring to the raisins. This is emphasized in a now deleted video in which Eli punches and smashes the grapes, even captioning it "smashed the grapes." This appears to be a hallucination, as in flashes of this video you can see that he is not smashing the grapes at all. He is smashing his brother Zeke. That's when he grabs a knife and the video ends. In the next TikTok, Eli is found watching the California raisins on TV while surrounded by his little toy figures of them. He is still leaking black, liquidy grossness, and a Latin translation for the phrase "please help me, I'm dying" is captioned. He's also tagged his brother Zeke in the captions of this, and beside him, a face mask can be seen. Could that be all that's left of Zeke? The final TikTok has us in the bathroom with Eli laughing and pointing in the mirror, and then noticing the face mask on the floor. He puts it on, then notices the California raisins. The one raisin he had eaten before comes back up, and as he's sitting on the floor surrounded by them, the bathroom door opens. He looks up, then begins lining up the raisins on the sink, just like in the video where this entire TikTok really took off. The door closes on him and leaves him there as the monster he had walked away from in the beginning. And we're left with a whole lot of questions. This is just a story, and it was written by the guy who plays the main character. He says it was the sight of his brother Zeke's face that had been ripped off and then placed onto someone else's head that disturbed him so much that he went insane to begin with.
My past self walks in, sees his brother's face carved onto himself, is so f***ed up by that he walks back out and he's never the same, and then the loop continues.
The raisins, he says, are demonic beings or whatever we want them to be, but they have some weird power in this universe where this guy has gone insane because his past self has seen the future in which he will eventually chop off his own brother's face and wear it as a face mask. He explained a lot of other really interesting notes, such as the fact that the reason that Chase came back was because the hot tub was actually a portal to hell. Who knows if that was metaphorical and they were literally traveling through hell that whole time to go get their friend. I don't know if he even necessarily always set off to create an ARG alternate reality game, a scary story type of deal, but he definitely did an interesting job of linking everything together. I really, really like this guy's work so much, and thank you guys for watching this video. I do hope you all liked it. I love you guys very much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.